welcome to another there's cat hair. Cats shed like crazy. Sorry. Welcome to another video. Another weekly update of my knitting and spinning journey, I guess you could call it. I don't know. My name is Savannah of Sewlivi Yarn, and it is Sunday at 6:07 p.m. Doing one of these again a little bit on the earlier side, just so that I don't have to worry about doing it in the morning, because tomorrow morning is going to be another one of those busy mornings for me. So I thought, hey, I don't have too much to show, so I might as well just try to do a little bit of filming this evening. I can try to edit it tomorrow maybe and have it up by Tuesday. I don't know, maybe earlier, who knows. Just checking around to make sure there's nothing I forgot. I hope I didn't forget anything. I don't think so. Again, it's another one of those weeks where I'm mainly focused on one piece, maybe touched another two real quick, and then a little bit of spinning, and then just a tiny bit of haul as well. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll start with the first whip. This is my main piece that I'm working on. This is the Straya cardigan by Andrea Mowry. As you can see, I finished the body. It's got a tubular cast off. Picked up the sleeve, and this is so slow going. I've kind of hit a wall a little bit with this. It's just so slow going that it's just not fun, and it hurts my hands just a little bit. I am knitting this on a, I don't know, this might be a 12-inch or 11-inch circular interchangeable. The needles are a 2.5, oh no, I'm sorry, a 2, US 2 or a 2.75 millimeter. That's what the whole sweater is knit on, which is crazy. It's half fisherman's rib. The yarn that I'm using is ampersand fibers. Ampersand fibers. It's the Castellan fingering. I won all this yarn in a giveaway, minus the pink and one more skein of the green, I believe. I purchased those separately so I could make this sweater, but I did win 5 skeins of yarn from them, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, just really slow going. I did make a little change to the sleeves already. I was a little concerned because I was supposed to do, so these are 3 decreases. As you can see, I'd done 3 decreases. I was supposed to do 14 decreases, 1 every inch. As you can see, this sleeve is not big at all. So I tried it on after that 3rd decrease and was like, yeah, I don't really need to decrease. It's comfortable, it's not tight, but it's also not really baggy. It's like just fine. I'm debating if I want to do another decrease before I do the cuff, but I don't know if it's going to be necessary. But yeah, like, I was really concerned. I'm like, I do not want tight sleeves if I have to decrease 14 times. And it's, I believe it's 2 decreases. I believe it's 2 decreases every time I do a decrease round. So that would have kind of been a lot of decreasing. It's hard to tell because, you know, everything is scrunched up on the needle. But I did put it on one of those cords so that I could stretch it out to where it is. And like I said, it was like perfect. I didn't think it needed to be any skinnier. So yeah, it's just taking forever. This is about 8 inches right here, and I need to do another 7 inches. So it's like, it looks like it's going fast because I'll, you know, the section, and then I'm doing another stripe, and then a section, and I'm doing another stripe. But if you have not done half fisherman's rib before, it takes about 2 rows just to make what looks like 1. So it looks like you only have 5 rows in between, but technically it's 10. and each colored stripe takes 2 rounds. So it's 10 rounds of green and then 2 rounds of the color. So it's a lot more than what it looks like. Kind of like how brioche is, where you're doing each row or round twice to do the brioche stitch. It's kind of the same with half fisherman's rib. So yeah, it's really slow going. I'm starting to really feel the ick. And I was just thinking today, I was watching Lisa of, oh my gosh, what is her? I forgot what her podcast is called. Stop, Drop, and Knit. She was talking about how from January until March, she was doing, all of January to the end of March, she did kind of like a whip down thing. Like right before the new year, she went through all of her whips and decided that she was going to try to knock down finish as many as she could. And I'm just like, oh, it'd be so nice if I could take April and May to try to get as many things finished before I start this knit along, this shawl knit along I'm going to do. But I'm like, with how slow that's going, I'm not going to have time to get other things finished. I do have a few smaller whips that might be able to get done. It's just I would not be able to work on the Straya cardigan. So yeah, that's like, I'm like, oh, these grand ideas would be so nice, but would they actually work? Probably not. What else have I worked on? So to give myself like a little bit of a break from that, every so often I will stop and pick up the, what's this called? Viajanti, I think. Viajanti. Everything's linked down below, just in case I'm mispronouncing it. And plus then you can find the pattern yourself. It is a shawl that is like a double layer, and you can actually turn it into a poncho type thing. I'm knitting it with this is Knit Picks gloss lace weight. Gloss lace weight in the colorway River Rock. So it's a lace. It is a lace yarn, tiny. It's not the first time I've used this. I knit a sweater out of this, only in green. So every so often I will just pick this up because this is mindless knitting. It's just all stockinette with some decreases and increases. Just to give my fingers a break. But this is where I was last time I showed you. So I've only got about an inch done. Here is where you increase. And they're actually backward loop increases, which is kind of cool. It's like a backward loop cast on, but that's what your increases are. This side looks a little funky, but I'm hoping with the blocking it'll work out. And then you're just decreasing at the beginning of the round. And this will end up becoming a hood or the neck opening if you wear it as a poncho. And you can fold it on these seams. Let's see, where's that seam? So that seam, you can fold it in half and it'll become like a triangle shawl. It's not far. I heard this is a long going project, so in no rush to get it finished. But yeah, I have that in my little Delaque maker's bag. This thing's really nice. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say 2 green projects, but it's not green. This is blue. It's just in a green bag. And then a couple of days ago, I forgot to mark when, I decided to go ahead and recast on the Cosmos sweater by Lisa Renner. And all I did was the collar, the ribbing for the collar. I stopped before the short rows. So that's all I did, was recast on. Got the ribbing done, got the markers in for the shoulders, and yep, next step is doing the short rows and starting increases. So I kind of was like, okay, we're good. That's it. All the yarn for this is Malabrigo sock. I had started this back at the end of February, and then if you're new here, I actually got to the sleeve split, and I got about maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches underneath the sleeve split, and realized that I split for the sleeves in the wrong spot. So my sleeves according to where the short rows were, my sleeves were going to be right here and one dead center in the back with the short, or, you know, I could have my arms out, but then the short rows would be on right here. So I had to rip it all the way out. It was very sad. I was very upset. So yeah. I think somebody just came downstairs. Anyways, that is it for whips for knitting wise. I actually have a spinning whip, but I'm gonna show you, it's also part of haul, so I'll show you the haul first before I show you what I've spun. So I ordered some fiber from Busy Bee. Oops, I should just grab a little chunk of it. I ordered fiber from Busy Bee Fiberworks. No, not Fiberworks, just Busy Bee Fiber. Sorry. I've ordered from them before. I love their fiber. It's really nice. It's a lot of, you can get some dyed fiber, but a lot of it's just like natural, which is really nice. I do like that. So I thought that these would be, you know, I could use one or the other to go with my, what is this? This is my scrappy sock bundle from Wound Up Fiber, and I'm going to use this for the Attune shawl. Still haven't figured out my yardage for this, but I ordered more of the scrappy sock bundles just to spin up as well. And it was supposed to be here Friday, but it didn't show up, so probably tomorrow. But yeah, so I was like, okay, I need a contrasting color, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I had ordered this stuff from Busy Bee Fibers, and it came on Friday? Thursday or Friday it came. And so I had ordered 8 ounces of this ecru merino. So it's just straight up like an undyed merino white. So I was like, okay, well, I have this just in case I want to just do spin, you know, use my white as like a contrast color. Not terrible. I had forgotten how much I had actually ordered. I thought I only ordered 4 ounces, but I had luckily ordered 8 ounces, so I'd have enough if needed. There's way more in the bag over here. I just have it all stuffed in there. And I'd ordered another color as well. This one is the Humbug Merino. It's still halfway in the braid. So it's just a mix of white, brown, and gray merino. And I was like, okay, well, maybe this could make a nice contrast color as well. Well, while I was spinning them, well, I started spinning up the white first. I was like, oh, what if I plied these together? So once it's plied together, I will not be able to unply it if it doesn't work, you know, like look good or something like that. So I just took a little bit off of each and spun it up. I just finished spinning the Humbug fiber earlier this morning, so I'm letting it rest on the bobbin. And then tomorrow I should be able to, I'm going to apply just a very small amount together and see if I like it. If I do, I will continue on and spin all of this up together. If I don't, then I will just apply these separately, you know, break off the piece that I applied together and whatnot. But here's the ecru all spun up, and then this is what the Humbug looks like. It does look very brown. Definitely very brownish in color when spun up, which is okay. But that's why I'm like, if I put these together, it should lighten this up a bit. Hopefully, we'll see. So yeah, again, just a small amount. I don't even know how much, because I just kind of, when I was undoing the braid for the ecru, a piece kind of broke off all on its own. So I just kind of measured them all about the same, like lengthwise. And I didn't measure them or anything like that. I figured it doesn't matter. I'll just, like I said, I can apply a small amount of this together, see if I like it, and if not, I can apply them themselves. And it's 8 ounces, so I should get enough of, if it's just one by itself, I should have enough to do as a contrast for this, the Attune shawl. So hopefully, we'll see. We will see. I'm not entirely sure. but I'm excited for that. This is really nice. Like I said, it's really nice fiber. It smells sheepy, which is very fun. I do kind of wish it would have just been like maybe a gray and a white humbug fiber, but this was the only kind that was available in merino. She has a Corriedale fiber as well, but I didn't want that. I wanted merino. I wanted it all to be the exact same fiber content. So, well, as much as possible. I think this has just a tiny bit of nylon in it, to be honest. So, and some of this is possibly superwash. That's what it said on the card. So, again, super excited for this. So I'm gonna get all this spinning done before the beginning of June. And I'm spinning all this on my Shacked Ladybug. Just a short forward draw. I don't know all the, you know, the terminology and stuff like that, but yeah. And then the last little bit of haul I got from Wool Warehouse in the UK. This is probably like the cheapest place I could find Drops Kid Silk, which is just a mohair. This is, let's see here. Where's the fiber content? Oh, 75% mohair, 25% silk. So I wanted to just get some mohair to have on hand. That's weird. It just kicked me out of the video. It's strange. I know you can't really tell, but all the, oh my gosh, what is it called? The Holst garn that I have in cones. I know a lot of people will hold it double with mohair for projects, and I know a lot of projects that I've been looking at lately are ones that say to hold with mohair. You don't have to. You can hold, you just use DK or sport weight, or possibly hold 2 strands of fingering weight together. It just depends. It really just depends on your gauge, I think. But I wanted to find some inexpensive mohair, and I know Drops is pretty inexpensive. Like I said, after like Googling, I want to say that Wool Warehouse was the cheapest at like $5 and change, and their shipping is amazing. Their international shipping is only like $8 and change, and it comes within 3 days, usually 3 to 4 days. It's so fast. So I got 4 skeins of this black. It says it's color number 2, but it's black. So I got 4 skeins of that, and there are 25 grams. Sorry, 25 grams? Yes, 25 grams, or about 230 yards, or 210 meters. I also got 4 skeins of, this is called light beige on the website, but it does have a little bit of a purpley tint to it. It's not bad. I do have, you know, it can be held with the gray. I got it to go with my oatmeal, but you know, it could be held with the ecru or the oatmeal, or really any color it could be held with to give it a different touch. But like I said, this kind of almost has a purpley tint to it. It says it's color number 20 on the label. And then I got one other color. I did want to get a lot, but it did get pricey after a while. Last color is, I think it was soft pink, it was called. But again, this one's almost like a purpley tint too. It's not coming across what it is in person. It does look a little bit on the purple side in person, but it's kind of shadowy on the camera. So I got pink because I do have a pink one up there called Sweet Pea, and I thought this would be really cute for a sweater vest type deal. So this one is color number 3. So yeah, I got some of this just to have on hand in case. These were a bit cheaper than Knit Picks, because I did go to Knit Picks first to look. They didn't have like the greatest colors, and it is a little bit more expensive than Drops Kid Silk. So yep, this is what I got. again, I'm hoping that the scrappy sock bundles will be here tomorrow. I won't be able to ply them, or I mean spin them up right away since I'm doing the big spin, but that's okay. It's kind of boring to spin, so might as well just get the boring stuff out of the way so that I can get back to doing the fun stuff, the super fun stuff. So yeah, I don't know what my plans are for this coming week. Probably just more knitting on the Straya. That's really all I can determine for now, because I don't know if I want to take time away from that to work on finishing some of my other projects. It's difficult to try to figure out what the heck to do when you have too many projects. Nothing's on a deadline. Nothing's on a deadline, so really it doesn't matter. And I've hit my goal for Whip Go for this already, so I could technically put this down and pick up a different whip and get it finished. Like I have, I don't know. It's crazy. I should let you go though, so I can get back to my family. Have to get the kids ready for school tomorrow. Yeah, really, that's it. I don't have anything else. I'm trying really hard not to start anything new because I am not feeling it with any of my whips, but yeah. I'll let you guys go, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.